This is Scott from KIG. It's January 13th, 2016, and we're going to do a couple videos here for a runoff of this 6-ton, 6-horsepower ChillKing air-cooled chiller, which we're going to send to a customer in New York shortly. This exact unit, it's a 2013 by the way, model GC072CK3, serial number CK13F2430. It's a 208 230 volt system, a 3-phase primary power. The pump and fans are single phase. We'll get to that in a minute after we start running the unit and talking a little bit more about it. We have some of the side covers off. We'll leave them off for the test because the way this one works is the condenser is all sealed here on this single fan system. And with the side covers off, that does not affect the airflow through the condenser. We like these ChillKing chillers because of their simplicity, but also their reliability in their operation. Right now we have the water heated, if you will, up to 58. It's a nice simple Ranco controller. For this application, the customer is going to chill to about 30 degrees fluid, glycol fluid temperature. So all we're going to do here is press set. That's for Fahrenheit. Keep it there. And then we have a set point at 66, so we're going to lower it to 30. And press set again. It'll show the next function, which is the differential of 4. We're going to leave that up there. C1, cooling mode 1. And then we're going to go back to what the process value is. So the fluid value is at 58 right now. You just heard the compressor turn on. And in this case here, the fan turned on too. I say in this case, because this is an outdoor rated unit, which is nice. And it has the low ambient option by fan switching. And with R410A, refrigerant, which it has, and the Johnson Controls 10 pressure switch there for the fan, this can operate out in basically up down to minus 30 Fahrenheit conditions. In fact, we're shipping a new one this week from ChillKing to Canada. And then you have your high and low pressure switches there also, and your dryers, and your refrigerant cyclones. So that fan switching, depending on the ambient conditions, that will control. That's your head pressure control, and will turn your fan on off based on pressure. We got about a 55-gallon stainless insulated reservoir here. Before it ships out, we're going to insulate the head or the impeller in this section coming off the tank. This is a 1-horsepower single-phase process pump, Flowtech process pump. And the fans are also single-phase. So for this unit, very important for this unit when you start up, you cannot assume you have the right fan rotation because the fan's blowing the air upwards as it should. It's going to do that no matter what. So it's important to call us upon startup or have an HVAC technician there to check the pressures so they know that the Copeland scroll compressor is rotating in the right direction. What we usually do for a load on smaller units like this is we just run it through a air handler, which we had here. The air handler was basically used to heat the fluid up in this case. And in this case here, we got the ball valve here tweaked a little bit, and then the one on the air handler also about halfway. So right now, just to give you an idea, we're a little bit above 40 psi. And let me walk around here. And we got it adjusted. If you can do this, anytime you can buy one of these flow meters for $200 or $300 from SmartFlow, it's fantastic. It's always one of the biggest questions with chillers is how much flow do I really have? So right here you see we have about just between 20 and 25. As a rule of thumb, rough rule of thumb, you want about 2.5 GPM per ton of cooling. So you probably get it adjusted, I guess just about right. You know, you want about 20 GPM for a 6 ton, roughly. Here on our insulated stainless tank, this is actually the float switch, and it's kind of a nice thing that they do. The customer can choose what to connect up, but here at the terminal strip, you have a 24 volt AC contactor here, I guess you could say, or contacts, and that goes through a little delay timer. So when the tank gets low, not dangerously low, but when the tank gets low, you can make a signal here after the timer is met, so you don't get any type of chattering effect. You can make a signal to activate either a buzzer or a light. Ideally, or most likely, you want to bring that the 2 terminals, the 2 wires into the building, just so you can be prompted if the fluid level were to get low. Because this is a lower temperature application, I would not suggest in this case to have that connected to a solenoid valve with city makeup water, because you would be diluting the glycol and bringing it to a dangerous condition. Something like this, you probably want to run at least 30% glycol. You can see right now we chilled down to about 52 so far. That's our pump contactor there. And our compressor contactor. We'll come back to video number 2 in a second as we reach the 30 Fahrenheit set point. Thank you.